Welcome to another episode of Floating Along. I'm Lisa.
And I'm Darren.
Navigating life on the water full-time in our 62-foot boat, Soraya. Come along for the ride as we share our adventures and misadventures with you on the UK inland waterways. Welcome back, and in this episode we show you around Kinver. We visit the intriguing and interesting rock houses. Could you have lived in a house like this? I think we could. And also show you a little bit around the town and some snippets from the surrounding areas. Enjoy the journey. If you do like the video, please do click like and subscribe if you can. It is completely free and it really does help our channel.
Perfectly pleasant walk into Kinver.
And around the town.
Yeah.
And now we're back more or less where we started our little tour around the town. Heading back to the boat for a nice cup of tea.
Still a 25-minute walk back to the boat once we get onto the canal. I have to say, Kinver's a very nice place and very nice properties. Very nice open public spaces as well. Lots of places to walk your dogs. Lots and lots of picnic benches around and public seating.
Lots of cafes and opportunities to buy
Chips, we just had some chips.
buy a bite to eat, whether it's a picnic or something naughty like a small cone of chips.
It's a co-op with a post office. Look at that sunset at Kinver up on the Staff Worcs. Rock face there, up to a house perched on the top, and then up here the Holloway in Kinver. There's a rather stunning home up here. If anyone's ever been to Staithes in North Yorkshire, you'll know how steep this is. Good grief. It's someone's home. So that is somebody's home. How beautiful is that? Anybody want the annual repair bill? Because I don't.
We spend a lovely morning at the Holy Austin Rock Houses, so now managed by National Trust, but so to give you a flavour of what's there. There's lots of walks as well amongst the grounds, so yes, definitely worth a visit.
Where are we, dear?
Kinver Edge.
Well, the rock houses.
Yes, I always said I lived on the edge. Toilet, it's open. That'd be considered a decent loo on a boat. Come on, mate.
It really is a fascinating place. Apparently in the 1910s and 20s, tourists would take the tram into Kinver and then come and have a look at the houses, and the residents of the houses would serve teas and coffees and refreshments. So I think most people left around about the 1930s, 40s, with one or two finally leaving in the 1960s before it fell to wreck and ruin, or should I say rock and ruin. But definitely worth a visit.
and get through.
Check out Lisa's funky coloured hair.
Look at the houses, not me.
So this middle cottage is shut up because, you can pause it here if you want folks, a colony of lesser horseshoe bass roost in this quiet cottage all winter. In spring they move out and spend evenings foraging for flies, moths and spiders. I'm the size of a plum. My nose is shaped like a horseshoe.
Like a what?
Horseshoe, hence why they're called lesser horseshoe bats.
I thought you'd said.
And one would assume that that is where they're gaining access. That's a long way down.
Need he ask? Then started the age-old debate, jam first or cream first, or in this case, lemon curd. How do you have yours? So after just over, I think a week it was, exploring all that Kinver had to offer, and it didn't disappoint, we then continued our journey.
Just below Kinver Lock, and we're going to wind here and then head back up where we've already come from, and then we're going to go up the Stourbridge. It's quite a tight little winding hole. There's going to be a bit of wiggling, I think. A bit of wiggling to get the nose into there, and then hopefully the boat will turn. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of wind today, which is the whole point of a winding hole, is that once you're side on, you've got about a metre. That's good. Look at that. So normally you'd get side on with the wind. Hopefully the wind's blowing in the right direction. And because she is a 62 foot long metal sail, you've got about 2 feet. Bang. It's helpful that I'm off the boat in the sense that I can see where the front is. That's it. Gonna hit. We do have rope fenders along the front anyway, so we just bounce about a bit. Look at that. Look at that skill. When people ask me why I married Lisa, well, it's simple, isn't it? when she's got a shaft in her hand, she's got some skills. Well, it's called it's called a tiller arm, not a tiller shaft. There she comes, round she comes. Back. And that might just about do it. And that is how you wind a boat. Obviously a smaller boat will find it easier, and I have to say, if we were 70 foot, I don't even know if that's doable in a 70 foot, but it would be bloody tight. You really would have to get your front button right into the crease of there, and then you'd be right up against the bank here. I think you would definitely be scrubbing around in there. A bit of reversing just so we can bring her level, and then Lisa will mooch along a bit, and I will jump on at the front. In fact, no, I'm going to jump on at the stern because there is a bike in the bow in the way, and that is how you wind a boat. So these are some of the lovely cottages at Kinver. I mean, what a place to live. I would say that's a secretary bird.
Cute little monkeys, family of monkeys. Oh, even a teeny tiny baby.
Look at that.
Like you say, that tree.
And there's a tree here. Unfortunately, it's shielded a little bit by the bushes. You zoom in if I can. It's a tall tree, something to put a roof on it, and well, that may be a better view. And some little windows and stuff. A lovely place to live. This chap in the GRP here, moored outside his house, yesterday went all the way up to the other end of the lock landing in it, loaded up with logs. It was rather heavy coming back, and then put all his logs in his log store there. Because obviously, I take it that the wagon can't get down the lane at the top there.
Canal still aiding transportation.
Yes. A lovely place to live.
Lovely big tub deck.
Yes, he went out the other day, and I think he went out to collect a load of compost or sand or whatever that is. Again, he got a delivery to the landing on Little Grebe.
You sound like a little curtain twitcher.
I am a little curtain twitcher. You've got to see these things. Right, I'm going to jump off in a minute and walk up to the lock. And that'll be Kinver Lock, which we've already done once, so we're going to go up this time.
Thank you, Kinver. You have been most pleasant.
Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please click like if you have and subscribe. It really is completely free and helps the channel. Join us next time as we leave the Staff Worcs Canal and join the Staff Worcs Canal and also explore the Staff Worcs Arm. Hope to see you again next time. Bye for now.